Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video out at the range today with heavy metal, and for this video we have a Remington 700 BDL from the 70s, bolt action, iron sights, hard to find them like that anymore, and we have some 30-06 Springfield hand loads from our buddy Daniel. Appreciate you big time, Daniel. But I ran these loads. These are 180 grain interlocks, before I forget to tell you, 180 grainers. I ran these through my Ruger American bolt, and I mean, it did good enough to smoke a deer at 100, but it wasn't putting them in the same hole. So I said, man, we got another Springfield, why don't we take it out, take them for a spin, and see if this Remington 700 likes the 180 grainers. Now granted, this one is iron sights. That's literally the whole reason I got this one, because I thought it would be super cool to have iron sights. There's the front one, there's the rear one, iron sights in the 30-06. Haven't dropped a deer with this one yet, but that's definitely in the plans, in the works. Stay tuned for that. Maybe we could even do it with Daniel's bow lights here, but that's what we're going to do. First, I'm going to start at 50 yards. Somebody might say, 50 yards, that's close. Well, honestly, 95% of my whitetail that I've dropped have been within 50 yards. That's just kind of how we hunt over here east of the Mississippi. There's a bunch of woods. We don't have, you know, hills and stuff with no trees on them. So we're going to start at 50 yards. I'm going to slow down, do my absolute best. And then we're going to go back to 100. Same thing, do my absolute best. See if my Remington 700 with iron sights likes these 180 grainers from Daniel. Appreciate you again, Daniel. Let's get to it. I'm going to do 50 yards off the back of my truck. Then we got a table at 100 yards with the lead sled. Let's see how good I can do. Gonna be interesting. Let's do 2 3-shot groups at each distance, 50 and 100. Past 100, I probably would not take a shot on a deer with iron sight 30-06. Maybe after a whole lot of practice and proved I could do it, but I think 100 for me would probably be the limit of this on smoking some deers. But let's go back to 50, see what happens. Should be a whole lot of fun. Right now for 50 yards, we're going out of the back of my truck, but on this Caldwell Stinger. Let's try to get it stable here, stable as we can, and see what we can do here. 30-06 iron sights at 50 yards. Feel like I can't get a good cheek weld here off the back of the truck, but we're gonna roll with it. Do the best we can. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna try this. Feel like I can probably do better with these off the back of the truck. Maybe even a little squeeze bag action. Oh yeah, that's better. Put the bag on the back. I thought it was going to be better. About the same, but it's more like a deer hunting scenario, I guess. Let's just quit whining and send them. Gotta save our brass here. They're kicking, I'll tell you that. From back here, it looks like we got a half decent group. We dig for my brass down here. Y'all know we got to be saving all the brass now. Now, let me load up 3 more here out of the box, and we'll do another real quick 3-shot group. 1, 2, 3. This is kind of like a deer hunting scenario, or not the best rest, but it's real life stuff. I kind of get the feeling that this 700 is going to like these 180 grainers. That's why I want to do this video. So, here's another 3-shot group here at 50. Now, let's go down there and see how we did at 50 yards off the back of my truck here. So, walking up to it, remember, This was 50 yards with that Remington 700 and Daniel's 180 grainers. Iron sights. Hey, that's pretty good. Let me put my thumb up there. That's definitely under a 1-inch group there. That one a little bit bigger, but still, that's smoking deers at 50 yards all day long. Now let's go back to 100. Same thing. See how good we can do at 100. Hopefully can keep groups close to that. If we can get close to that, I'll be real happy. Here we are making 100 now. Do 2 3-shot groups. A Daniel's 30-06. Let's see what happens. Now back here at 100, I can't even see where we're hitting, so you're seeing it before I do. Now let's do 3 more on the bottom target I drew down there. At 100 yards with irons, you really can't do precision. Somebody said, oh yeah, you can. Well, the sights cover up the whole piece of paper just about, so it's real hard to sneak in there and squeeze that trigger at the same spot every time. Another reason I like scopes, because these kind of want to knock your teeth out, getting your cheek down on the thing there, stock. Hopefully we're at least in the, we got the deer zone. Alright, let's go down there and see how we did. Alright, so walking up to it, hey, I am impressed. That 100-yard group here, this is the 100-yard one, that might be almost as good as what we got at 50 yards, but that's better groups than we did with my Ruger American with a scope on it, and we just did that. So it's safe to say that Remington 700 really likes those 180 grainers. I had a sneaking suspicion that it would, but I don't know what happened down here. We got 1, 2, 3. That's like a 9-10 inch group, but seeing as we did that, that has to be all me. I'm pretty sure I was just afraid there of it knocking my teeth out because my face hurts from that stock now. I want to have the record with the calipers, what we did there with the iron sights, so let me run home, get the calipers, and we'll measure all these groups real quick for the end of the video. Alright guys, so back at the house, I just measured those groups with the calipers that we got with the iron sights and those 180 grain hand loads. You guys saw the footage there. I think we can come to the conclusion that that Remington 700 BDL liked that loading a lot better than my Ruger American. But hey, you just gotta love an old school Remington 700. I mean, I think I said it earlier, but I got this thing because I wanted an iron sight 30-06. Like, that's just something. Focus there on the front one. Maybe it's not going to focus. Anyways, there we go. That's just something you can't get these days, is an iron sight bolt action. And if you do, man, they're going to charge you a big old pile of beans for it. But super happy to get this one. Like I said, super happy to get this one. Got it at Heavy Metal. Even has a jeweled bolt there. Look at that. Woo, fancy. Custom WHOTEEWHO bolt throw knob. How cool is that? Can't even get those things, man. But yeah, this thing just puts a smile on my face. It's 50 years old. That's pretty cool. It's got the iron sights. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I dig it. And tons of y'all asked to see this video, so we had to go do it. Take those 180 grain hand loads out. Appreciate our buddy Big Time for sending those in. Appreciate you big time. But yeah, yeah. What am I talking about? I'm so happy looking at that beautiful BDL. I forgot to show you the groups. Let's look at them. Where did I set it? So, starting off at 50 yards. 100% a doable shot with the iron sights. Pretty happy with that. Let me drop this back one so you can actually see the holes. 0.92 inch group at the 50-yard mark, pretty good. The second try, I got a little bit squirrely, don't know why, but I did get that 0.92 at the 50-yard mark. Then we went back to 100. At 100 yards with iron sights, I don't care who you are, it's impossible to hold the exact same spot, but we did get somewhat respectable results at 100 yards too. So the first try, I got a 1.8 inch group. I'd say that's really good for iron sights. Some of y'all might say, oh, I can put them in the same hole with my irons. But second try, I have no idea what happened. I got 1, 2, 3. My calipers only go to 6 inches, so 6 inches plus on that second one. That deer might have survived depending on where I was holding. But I did get the 1.8 inch. That being said, if I had a scope on this thing, which I probably never will, that's literally why I bought it, because of the iron sights. I'm not going to say I guarantee it'd be under a 1 inch group, but probably I would lean towards saying if that had a scope on it and I could verify that I was holding the exact same spot every time, I bet you we could get under a 1 inch group with that thing, seeing as I could do 1.8 with the irons. But hey guys, appreciate you guys watching. Wanted to make sure to get this video done real quick because tons of you guys asked. When my Ruger American didn't like it, tons of you guys asked that I do the video with this thing, so we ran out to the range today and got it done for you guys. But appreciate you guys watching. Always love your comments. Let me know what you want to see next time in the comments down below. We have the best viewers on the interwebs. You guys already know that. Appreciate y'all watching big time. Truly means a lot. Make sure you're subscribed. Share the video with a friend. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Hooty hoo!